Hi, my name is Cheyenne Collins, and the title of my thesis is Preliminary Decomposition in the Willamette Valley of Oregon, Multi-Method Comparison and Sharp Force Trauma Effects. And I'm a student of the Clark Honors College.
What inspired your thesis?
So basically what inspired my thesis is I knew I wanted to do a thesis that was within forensic anthropology. And so my advisor and I did some literature review, and I decided I wanted to study taphonomy. And I looked and I saw that there was no winter decomposition studies conducted within the Pacific Northwest. And that in combination with looking at my advisor's master's thesis from 2003, I decided that I wanted to conduct a winter decompositional study here within the Willamette Valley.
What is an outdoor taphonomic research facility?
Okay, so basically what an outdoor taphonomic research facility is, taphonomy is the study of everything that occurs to an organism after death, the transition of remains from the biosphere to the lithosphere. So a taphonomic research facility places organisms in a natural environment and records how they decompose. It also looks at, how it influences the environment, such as the plants in the area, and also looks at, what things influence the decompositional process, like temperature, precipitation, or even scavenging. So this kind of research is used to estimate the postmortem interval, which is basically the time after death. This is used, basically these facilities look at how organisms decompose, and that information is used to create models to estimate the postmortem interval, which is then used by law enforcement to eliminate potential suspects in homicide investigations and for other uses as well.
How would you describe the smell?
Well, I have a pretty strong stomach, so it doesn't bother me too much. Also, my study was conducted within the winter, so the temperatures aren't as high, which doesn't make the smell permeate as much. But for others, it can be quite strong.
What did it take to conduct your thesis?
So the idea of first starting an outdoor taphonomic research facility within the Willamette Valley was first brought up by my advisor, Dr. Gene McLaughlin, about 18 years ago. When I started looking into a thesis project, that was about 4 years ago, and we approached the University of Oregon and the anthropology department with the idea. And then 2 years ago, we approached Lane Community College, and since then have looked at land use options. And in that 2-year time span from that point until January of this year, that time was spent getting institutional animal care and use committee approval, also biosafety approval, and coordinating cooperation between the two institutions.
Is it important to do a study like this in Oregon?
Well, the methods that are basically created out of these taphonomic research facilities have historically been generalizing the United States as one big geographic region, and the earlier thought was that, if we take studies from across the United States and create a method, that would be an accurate method to use across the United States. And current literature suggests that that's not the case, and so they're really pushing for regional data because inaccuracies in these methods could lead to inaccurate time since deaths and thus inaccurate elimination of suspects in homicide investigations. Also, for Oregon specifically, there have only been 2 decompositional related studies conducted, both over 10 years ago, and neither one primarily focused on decomposition. One was my advisor's master's thesis in 2003, and one was a thesis out of OSU in 2006. And both of these were conducted within the summer, so this is the first Oregon decompositional winter data.
How many other facilities are there in the United States?
So there are less than 10 other outdoor taphonomic research facilities in the United States, and this is the first facility that is west of the Rocky Mountains. And we've named our facility MORTIS, or Multidisciplinary Oregon Taphonomy Investigative Studies.
What are the similarities between the decompositions of pigs and humans?
So pigs are used as proxies for human decomposition because they have been shown to be the closest animal proxy to humans. This is due to them being relatively hairless, they have a similar diet to us, and they have thus a similar gut fauna. Also, an adult pig is about, its thoracic cavity or its chest cavity is about the same size as an adult average human chest, so that makes them good proxies. Recent studies, however, have shown that they're not a perfect proxy for human decomposition, that there is some differences. However, these studies also show that they are the best animal proxy that has thus far been tested.
Thanks so much for meeting with us.
Of course, it was a pleasure.